And I'm Megan Miller. Roach announced his decision on X, formerly known as Twitter. He says in part he is going to trust his instincts and that now is the right time to step away. He added that he does not know what his future holds, but his decision does leave an open seat. Tonight, ABC7's chief political correspondent Dave Elias is sitting down with the two candidates vying to represent parts of Lee, Charlotte, and DeSoto counties. He's introducing you to them and getting you more on what they hope to do for you and your family if they're elected.
Now, Spencer Roach picked insurance as a very key issue, and he's right about it being the key issue.
Charlotte County Democrat Jim Blue, a retired TV anchor reporter, telling me it will be his key issue, too, if elected.
It's just everybody's rates have gone up. Everybody's hurting. So addressing that first and foremost.
So there is a certain amount of a cost to living in paradise, but at the same time, I think that there are concrete steps that we can take, such as establishing that insurance fraud task force that will help lower insurance premiums for everybody.
How would you describe yourself as a candidate?
I'm a conservative Republican.
I'd say I'm a moderate. I'm progressive in terms of social programs. I'm very fiscally conservative. I want to stay in a budget.
Florida voters are going to be voting on abortion and whether to legalize marijuana. That's going to bring a lot of people out to the polls. Does that help you?
I think it does. I think a lot of people who are Democrats and who are moderate Republicans and NPAs are going to want to have reproductive freedom for their wives, for their daughters, for their granddaughters.
I personally am pro-life, but the voters in Florida are going to have their say in November when they go to the ballot box. And so we'll see where the voters end up.
So what about legalizing marijuana recreationally?
I don't smoke marijuana. I'm fine with people smoking marijuana if they want to do it. If it's legalized for recreational use, I don't have a problem with that at all.
Charlotte County Republican opponent and attorney by trade, Vanessa Oliver, doesn't believe that voters should decide the issue.
If folks want to legalize recreational marijuana, I think that that should happen through the legislative process rather than through constitutional amendment.
Voters will decide which candidate they want in November. In Lee County, Dave Elias, ABC7.
We now know that the second teenager arrested in connection with the murder of Kayla Rincon Miller will be charged as an adult. Yesterday, Cape Coral police arrested Christopher Horn, Jr. Investigators say he was involved in last month's murder. Horn and another teen, Thomas Stein, are both facing the same charge of principal to murder. Chief Anthony Sizemore said yesterday that more arrests are coming. Once we learn more, we'll keep you updated right here on ABC7.
We just got
5395 Tamiami, you said?
Yeah, South Fifth Avenue, white BMW. Taking off now.
Right now at 7, you are hearing the 911 call after 3 men stole over $69,000 worth of Chanel purses from a Saks Fifth Avenue store in Collier County. Deputies started chasing the men. As they tried to get away, they ended up hitting a car and even driving on a sidewalk. Deputies say it was these 3 men you see here who were behind the robbery. They had to use the chopper and canines to catch up with them. All 3 men are facing multiple charges tonight.
Tonight, ABC7 is getting you a first look at the progress being made at the Great Wolf Lodge in South Collier County. The new resort will be right next to the Paradise Sports Complex. It will have a huge indoor water park with 12 slides and 3 pools. It'll also have mini golf. The new general manager tells us this spot will be different from the rest.
We're going to have things here at this Great Wolf that we've never debuted at Great Wolfs before.
The resort will create 600 full and part-time jobs. The Great Wolf Lodge will also have 500 suites available for overnight stays, and reservations are already open. Right now, the plan is for it to open on September 25th.
Fort Myers Beach is taking another step to recover from Hurricane Ian, with the city working to remove more abandoned boats. If you've driven by the yacht basin, you may have noticed all of the boats piled up. Back in January, we told you 19 boats needed to be removed, and today that number has dropped to just 4. The city tells ABC7 they hope to have all the boats removed by the end of this month.
Today, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a new bill allowing school districts to bring in volunteer chaplains. The new law will give students another option in addition to their guidance counselor. Under the measure, school officials can create policies for the chaplains to help students. School districts that adopt the new policy would have to put a list of volunteer chaplains online. Governor DeSantis says this will help students.
We got to give students this option. We got to give parents this option, and it really goes with our whole mantra of let's empower parents and students to have a wide range of options when it comes to their education.
Governor DeSantis added that he expects this bill to be challenged in court. The ACLU has been against bringing chaplains into schools. The group says this is unconstitutional and violates the separation of church and state.
7:05 now. Massive potholes are causing roadblocks for drivers in Cape Coral. We've told you before about potholes that are causing damage to your cars, and tonight ABC7's Blaine Montgomery is getting you more on the plan to fix the road.
Caution tape and orange cones have a huge pothole blocked off right now. This is at Chiquita Boulevard and Cape Coral Parkway. Now crews are out here right now trying to figure out how the hole even opened up and how they're going to fix it.
Take my whole suspension out on that thing, you know, slam your front end into the ground. That's deep.
Drivers are dodging a massive crater to turn right on Cape Coral Parkway. It's so deep that your tire would have gotten stuck in it if you drove over it. City crews had to put these cones out to block off the lane.
I didn't know that was there, and probably would have blasted around that corner, me being me.
You can see just how wide and deep this hole goes. People I spoke to in Cape Coral know that hitting one like this could cost you a lot of money.
And you hit a pothole. What's going through your head?
My tires. Or you see that light go on the dashboard.
This pothole is directly across the street from where a water main broke last September, causing the road to collapse and swallow a car. Public Works sent crews out here to fill the pothole with base rock until it can be fully repaired. The city says right now the hole has been filled, so the road is drivable. People like Linda Higgins say they're happy to see all hands on deck to get it repaired for drivers so quickly.
So I'm glad they're working on them, and I know it's going to take a while, but everything takes a little while to get rectified.
We're hearing from neighbors in Cape Coral about bright red stop work immediately signs that they're finding on their doors. We first told you about these signs last night on your ABC7 News at 7. Neighbors who have gotten that notice told us they are in violation of some sort of FEMA rule. Residents say they are feeling targeted, while Cape Coral officials say they're just catching up on work that went unnoticed for a while.
At the end, when I ask, okay, I'm handing in this packet, does that mean that we get to take the big red notice off of our door? And they're like, no, this is just the first step.
We are finding unpermitted work that was not post-Ian. We are seeing work that was unpermitted, but was done maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and we're still taking action on those properties.
For now, neighbors who have gotten these notices are kind of stuck in limbo. Once we learn more about the future of the work happening around the Cape and Lee County's back and forth with FEMA, we'll keep you updated right here on ABC7.
That people do. Wildfires can quickly spread to your home. Next at 7 in our cover story, getting more on how all the flames can be avoided in the first place.
Well, we're not tracking rain, we're just tracking the sea breeze. It's all the way out of Charlotte County into Glades and Hendry, Eastern Collier, through Immokalee. So just about everywhere in southwest Florida is now under a westerly wind coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. A little bit cooler out there as a result, but we need some rain. I'm going to get you more on when we do have at least a small rain chance on ABC7 News at 7 next.
What are you guys doing?
Well, this is really cool. We're playing Jim's new virtual reality game.
Those things have nothing on the classics. Check this out. You're supposed to drink as much coffee as possible and avoid all the boring news to keep your character awake.
No! Let me try it.
All right, fine. Watch out for that storm cloud. Hit the B button, hit the B button.
Take it out, Mother Nature.
All right, you made it to the end. I think you got enough ratings points to stay on air.
Get more than just news and weather in the morning. Treat yourself to ABC7's More in the Morning.
Wow, this game sucks. Well, I guess More in the Morning's not for everyone.
ABC7 News, sponsored by Slider Genie, making your slider wishes come true.
Don't just sleep. Sleep deeply. Don't just live. Live boldly. Prana Sleep. Sleep deeply. Live boldly.
You know what's nice about having Farrah & Farrah work on your injury case? We put in the hard work so you can take it easy. Farrah & Farrah, here to make it easy.
During
the Jeep Celebration event at Cape Coral Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive any 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee for just $299 per month for 36 months. Cape Coral Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Pine Island Road or CapeCoralCDJR.com.
Bears is closing its doors for our $20 million inventory sell-off. Starting Saturday, save up to 80% on leather, upholstery, bedrooms, dining rooms, and accessories from all the brands you want. Floor samples, one-of-a-kinds, overstocks, and special purchases. All items are in stock and available for immediate pickup or local delivery. Plan your weekend to shop the best selection. These deals won't last. The $20 million inventory sell-off starts Saturday at 8 a.m. only at Bears.
Now is a great time to get an offer you'll love on the Accord Hybrid and CR-V Hybrid. Inventory is here, so bring on the fun. Bring on the weekend getaways. Bring on the memories. And get a great offer on a Honda, named the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
What does this moment mean to you?
I wanted to pursue my own legacy. Doctors told me I'm never going to play football again, but here I am.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.
Live starting Thursday, April 25th on ABC.
Stay weather ready with ABC7, Southwest Florida's most experienced storm team with the area's most accurate live radar. It's how we keep you weather ready.
We have some developing news right now at 7. A brush fire is burning in Lehigh Acres. Take a look at this video here where you can see black smoke in the distance. The fire is burning off Gardner's Way in Lehigh Acres near Daniels Parkway and State Road 82. So far, we know fire crews are on their way with the fire burning about a quarter of an acre so far. We'll keep you updated right here on ABC7 as we continue to learn more about this.
And that brush fire in Lehigh Acres just adds to the string of brush fires we've seen over the past 2 weeks. They have ranged all the way from Golden Gate Estates to the Yucca Pens Preserve in Cape Coral. Luckily, none of the fires have blown completely out of control, but if you have come close to homes, reminding us how dangerous fire season can be.
And as the heat gets turned up across our area, how will fire crews tasked with protecting you and your family respond? Tonight in our cover story, ABC7's Alexia Teropoulos is getting you more on just how much of a powder keg Southwest Florida is right now and how crews are responding.
Fire season has fully ignited in Southwest Florida. Jeff Brady is one of the Lehigh Acres firefighters you might see battling flames. He says all it takes is a breeze mixed with a bit of dry brush to create the perfect conditions for a fast-moving brush fire.
A lot of the stuff we have to deal with is the palmettos. They are very flammable. You can see how they spread quickly.
Cover that. So far this week, they've responded to 1 fire per day.
It only takes seconds for these fires to kick up, and before you know it, you have multiple blocks involved.
From a small backyard fire to a lot covered in ash. This fire spread in less than an hour, threatening nearby homes.
And you can see how close it got to this residence. Our guys were able to come in quickly and put a good stop on it.
Over a week ago, this is what the empty lot we're standing in now looked like. It's along the 4600 block of June Avenue North. Firefighters mopped up the woods to water down any dry brush that could reignite a fire.
I believe it was trash burning. That seems to be a lot of the issues we have are people that are burning trash and stuff in the backyard, and they don't understand the burn regulations out here.
All of these brush fires, they start from something that people do.
In most cases, they say these fires are preventable with a little bit of education.
So whether it's driving an ATV through dry brush and not having a spark arrestor on the muffler, having an outdoor fire and maybe not containing it enough, or just having it on the wrong day when it's too windy.
Even if you're driving on the roadway, be careful what you run over. For example, a passing car shot this lithium battery onto dry grass back on April 10th, which started a fire along Knapp Avenue. Unfortunately, there aren't many fire hydrants in Lehigh, which means Brady and his team have to keep tenders full of water ready to go.
Luckily, we do have enough resources, but it can be challenging. If we can't contain all the fires in our area, then we'll call for strike teams to come out and help us.
To protect your homes and your neighbors' houses from fires, Brady says it's important to keep this in mind.
This time of year, no outdoor burning. Just stick to a barbecue or maybe a fire pit. But the best thing to do is don't do any type of outside burning until we get into the wet season.
Fire season in Southwest Florida typically wraps up when rainy season begins, which is the beginning of June. I'm reporting in Lehigh Acres. Alexia Chiropoulos, ABC7.
One area that's seen its fair share of brush fires this year, including today, is, of course, Lehigh Acres. And some fire officials worry about their ability to fight fires deep into dry season. This is partially due to the fact that fire hydrants are found few and far between, causing crews to think of different ways to get their water.
We have water tenders, which are trucks that are specifically just to carry water to a fire scene. And that means we can pull water from nearby canals, a pond.
Yeah, and another spot firefighters could grab water from is actually your swimming pool. But if you don't have one, they could be in trouble if there's no canal or pond nearby and their truck runs out of water. Officials say most of the fire hydrants are in more populated areas of Lehigh Acres, and so far there's no word on if officials plan to put in more fire hydrants there.
So let's say a fire has been put out and it was found that someone was illegally burning and started the fire. What would happen next? According to Florida officials, you could face charges for sparking a wildfire. You could also face a $150 fine or even have to pay the cost of fighting the fire. That means if the fire gets big enough and helicopters are brought in or other crews are brought in, whoever started the fire could have to foot the bill.
Well, we could use some rain, unfortunately. The only thing we have to track is this really nice sunset as we look from our camera in Punta Gorda from Bayfront Health across the Peace River there. Not a cloud in the sky. It's actually really nice outside. Stepping out in Punta Gorda, it's 81 right now. Dew point's at 63, so that's pretty comfortable. Remember last hour we showed you Naples right on the Gulf of Mexico? 66 the dew point, so a little bit higher out towards the Gulf of Mexico. Here at 63, west wind at 13 miles an hour. Thank you, sea breeze, and it feels like 82 with relative humidity running at 54%. Again, temperatures are comfortable. The humidity, yes, it's a little higher than it was this time yesterday, but not terrible. Upper 70s to right around 80 once you get into northeast Cape Coral and around the rest of the area. We are looking at the mid-80s, even still hanging on to 89 degrees in Arcadia. But you get closer to the Gulf of Mexico, those temperatures do drop off thanks to the breeze coming in off the Gulf, which right now is running at about 76 degrees. So that's why you see the upper 70s for air temperatures there closer to the Gulf. Here's the sea breeze on our ABC7 live radar all the way inland across southeastern DeSoto County into Hendry County and even into north central Collier County. It's even passed through Immokalee, Moorhaven, and Clewiston. You're the only ones that are not going to see the sea breeze here this evening. It's going to fall apart by the time it gets all the way over to you. But in Lehigh Acres, the sea breeze is through. We are going to see a mild but a mainly clear night. Your 7 o'clock temperature right now, 79 degrees. We're going to drop back to 74, 73 degrees by midnight and then hang out in the low 70s until we drop barely into the upper 60s by early tomorrow morning. We're forecasting 69 degrees for a start temperature. It's going to get milder, a little bit muggier, thanks to this ridge of high pressure. Now, high pressure is stable. It causes the air to sink in a lot of cases. And that's the case over southwest Florida. That's why the few clouds that we have along the sea breeze are kind of flat out there if you paid attention this afternoon. Going to be the case again tomorrow. They may be a little bit taller than they were yesterday and today because this high is moving away from us. And as it moves away, it's moving southeasterly. So it's sinking towards the bottom right of your television screen. And that means we're going to see wind coming from the south around that ridge of high pressure. Between that and this cold front, which is going to tease us and not come through the area. Between those two, it's going to get a little milder and muggier going on into the weekend. We may actually see our first 90-degree day coming up on Saturday if we don't hit it tomorrow. We're forecasting 89 tomorrow, but if the sea breeze takes a little bit longer to come on in, we may hit 90 tomorrow. If not, it looks like Saturday is going to be the day. There's that teaser of a front going to stay off to the north, but that's where the showers and thunderstorms are going to hang out. Meanwhile, we're south of that, so it's going to get milder and muggier. Dew points heading in to your early Friday morning are going to hover in the upper 60s to right near 70s. So We're going to be teetering right on the border of that tropical feeling air mass when you wake up tomorrow morning. Here's why we're forecasting 69 degrees around Fort Myers and Cape Coral, because that's where the dew point numbers are. Not much of a wind tomorrow morning, so we may see, especially over here where the dew points are a little lower and the temperatures are a little lower, we may see 1 or 2 patches of fog around State Road 29 and Alligator Alley. So if you're headed that way tomorrow, do keep that in mind. Tomorrow afternoon, that dew point number should come up to right around 70, so we're going to have that little tropical feeling air mass in here by the end of the day tomorrow. We're looking at 89 on Friday. There's your 90 on Saturday. Again, first time of the year, if that does happen. And then as we get into Sunday, the sea breeze may come on shore a little earlier in the day, so that's why we're at 88. And we just have a little tease of a front coming through, a weak one, as we get Tuesday into Wednesday. That's our best rain chance at 20%. That's your most accurate forecast from ABC7.
A crash involving 2 school buses closes a road and puts one driver in the hospital. Tonight at 11, get more on what may be the cause. And a tow truck driver trying to repossess someone's car ended up dodging bullets. Get more on how this situation in Lee County escalated fast.
ABC7, your most accurate weather, sponsored by Goldstein, Buckley, Seckman, Rice, and Verts.
Bet you didn't see that. But if you were an Atlas and could detect things in 0.02 seconds, you would have. The Atlas with Front Assist.
Get 1.9% APR financing or a $3,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary event.
At Taylor Carpet One, we've got a floor for everyone.
No matter the budget, the room, or the style.
Find the floor that's perfect for you in our beautiful showrooms.
Come see us for pet-proof carpet, durable hardwood, and classic ceramic tile.
Plus, the hottest looks in luxury vinyl, waterproof flooring, and beautiful wood and stone designs.
There's lots to choose from, and it's all on sale.
Only at Taylor Carpet One.
We've got a floor for everyone.
It's a tragedy. A family forced into bankruptcy because of medical bills caused by another driver's carelessness.
A child who will need constant care for the rest of her life because of a medical mistake.
An injured worker denied workers' comp because the system isn't working for him.
Mistakes happen. Negligence happens, and the system doesn't always play fair, but you shouldn't have to pay for it.
Protecting you and your family is what we say, because it's what we do.
Your first choice for treating brain cancer is your best chance for beating it.
My name is Bruce, and I had a seizure. They found a brain tumor that was causing the seizures. When that tissue went off for testing, it came back. The pathology said that it was brain cancer, and that's stage 4 glioblastoma. Every week, I'm amazed by the new stuff that they're presenting to me, the new technologies, the new levels of treatments. I'm happy that it's here, that I'm getting this taken care of.
Moffitt is accelerating the science for early detection and treatment of brain cancer.
The doctors here at Moffitt Cancer Center are very approachable. Everybody's been so kind and so willing to speak in a way that makes sense to me and my family.
Moffitt's advanced treatment and breakthrough clinical trials are providing survival rates up to 4 times the national averages.
To be able to live the quality of life that I'm living right now, I owe entirely to the doctors here.
Call Moffitt to connect with a brain cancer expert.
Go right now, because the Rooms to Go store-wide mattress sale ends Monday. Don't miss this very special offer. Buy the Sealy Posturepedic, Therapedic, or Beauty Rest Select mattress in your choice of sizes for just $5.95. That's 3 great brands, any size, one low price. Twin, full, queen, even a king-size mattress, only $5.95. Plus, check out all our other great mattress buys. Hurry, the Rooms to Go store-wide mattress sale ends Monday.
It took 138 iterations to refine the TIG-1 chassis, but it also took 22 birthdays and 16 neglected haircuts. The meticulously refined TIG-1. Get 0% APR financing or a $2,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 TIG-1 during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary sales event.
ABC7 News, sponsored by Rooms to Go Furniture. Visit us today.
It's now time for your Bright Side block on your news at 7.
Every weeknight, we like to end our newscast with some good news happening around the world. And so Taco Bell is obviously known for thinking outside the bun, but now it's got another claim to fame. Check this out. A manager in Pennsylvania saved a baby who was having trouble breathing. The mom and baby pulled up to the drive-thru, and that's when she noticed that her baby was turning blue. Without wasting a second, the manager runs outside and starts working to save the baby's life.
I threw my headset, I ran outside, so I took the baby and I started to do chest compressions on the baby, and then he finally started to breathe.
What a hero. The baby was rushed to a nearby hospital where officials say without the manager's quick thinking, he may not have made it. Right now, doctors are working to figure out what happened, but mom says he is recovering.
That is absolutely incredible. Who doesn't love story time? One local ASPCA in Nevada brought a group of their dogs to an elementary school so the students could read to them. Organizers of the event say that the dogs get some human attention while the kids get to build some self-esteem while working on their reading and speaking skills. This is all part of an adoption event in the area. Organizers hope a few kids can convince their parents to take their reading partner home with them.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, I'm sure some of those dogs will find homes when those kids go home and start badgering their parents about it.
My dogs would love that. They love being the center of attention, so that would be perfect for them.
What dog doesn't love a good book?
Or being the center of attention.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. All of those pets from the kids. And yeah, I'd love to know. I'm sure at least 3 dogs got adopted because of that. Thanks so much for watching ABC7, where you always get more.
It's Victory Lane Chevrolet's award-winning sales event, and the winner is you. Get award-winning savings on hundreds of new Chevys, new Silverados, a Cars.com top pick, 0 down, just $545 a month, or buy with 2.9 for 72 months. New Chevy Trax RS, awarded Cars.com Best Car of 2024, just $375 a month with 0 down. You win at Victory Lane Chevrolet, the only locally owned dealership in Southwest Florida, where the big flag flies.
This 2-piece denim blue sectional valued at $12.99. It's on sale for our anniversary, just $8.99.
It's the FOS anniversary sale going on now.
At FOS, Florida's favorite stores.
At Babcock Ranch, we love to see people connect to nature, to each other, to something greater than themselves. It's the town of tomorrow, right here, right now. Powered by the sun and energized by true community. Let life shine at Babcock Ranch.
With features you won't find on Honda CR-V, Nissan Rogue, or Toyota RAV4, the Hyundai Tucson puts the other guys in their place. Namely, the rear-view mirror. Only a Tucson compares to a Tucson. Lease a Tucson for $209 a month, or get 3.79% APR for 72 months, or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
If you've been hurt, let us put our resources to work for you. Our attorneys, investigators, and medical experts. We invest our personal money in your case. Your consultation is free. You pay nothing unless you win. Call Farah & Farah.
Don't miss the final days of our end-of-season liquidation sale. Save up to 60% off living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, and more. Plus, take an extra 15% off yellow closeout tags. Quantities are limited, so hurry in. Only at Modern Brothers Furniture.
During Ram Truck Month at Cape Coral, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive any 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab for just $299 per month for 36 months. Cape Coral, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Pine Island Road or CapeCoralCDJR.com.
Get more with Jen Stacy, weekday mornings on ABC7.
Tonight, E.T.'s Rihanna exclusive. Full throttle. How Riri feels about a post-baby nip tuck.
It's just the truth.
And new music with her kids.
They both love Wheels on the Bus.
Round and round. Then, whoa. Katy Perry might want to hide her eyes for this one.
She didn't fully grasp what extreme I was going to.
Orlando Bloom on his new show stunts that might remind you of this.
I was on a nudist beach. It seemed funny at the time.
Then Chris Hemsworth gets the Transformers treatment.
We are more than meets the eye.
Our first look and a sneak peek at Glenn Powell's steamy new action flick.
I guess I'm just your fantasy.
Plus,
I'm Blake Shelton. Nobody seems to care.
Blake's taking E.T. on an exclusive tour of his new Vegas bar.
Thank you.
E.T. starts right now.
Where the big stars go, E.T. follows. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight and our around-the-world coverage. Nichelle Turner is in New York. She'll join us in just a moment. But we start in London with Rachel Smith, who caught up exclusively with her red carpet BFF, Rihanna.
Our friendship is international now, y'all, because I